Satguruve Saranam. Suppose you are playing a game. What would you do to win a game? You will have to observe the rules of that game. In order to win a game, you have to observe its rules. If you violate the rules, you are out of the game. Again, you have to buy the ticket and start playing. This can be taken as an exact metaphor for life. Life is also a game. It has to be played according to the rules provided. How do we get these rules and from where do we get these rules? Before that, one more question. How did you learn your mother tongue? It's called mother tongue because you learn it from your mom actually. So mom is your first guru, first teacher. And it's your mom who shows who your father is. So that's the first knowledge that you get. And by holding the hands of your mom and dad, you have to go and find your real guru who shows you the ultimate knowledge, who the God is. What is the truth of this universe? It is that guru who shows you who you really are. So that guru leads you to self-realization and ultimately to the liberation of your soul. So from where do we get these rules according to which you have to play your life? From your Guru. Bowing to the lotus feet of my Guru, Navajyoti Sri Karunagara Guru, let me present these 5 cardinal rules or dharmas on the basis of which this game of life has to be played successfully. So are you ready? Then let's get started. So welcome to English Guru's brand new episode. I am Ashalada Srijit. Before I start, I would like to make it clear that this is not a spiritual topic. This is 101% worldly topic. There is no need to bifurcate spiritual world and material world because what we see in this material world is the reflection of the real spiritual world. Because we all are souls, spirits. When these spirits take the human form, it becomes materialistic. So why should we divide these? So let's take an all-comprehensive view of life. Both spiritual and material are the two sides of the same coin. When you feel that some topics are purely spiritual, there is nothing wrong in it. But you should understand that it is these spiritual things that are going to manifest in your real life. That's all. In this video, I'll be talking about the first dharma, first rule, first law, that is Graha Dharma. The Graha Dharma. Graha means house. Dharma means law. First one is Graha Dharma. The second one is Pidru Dharma. Pidru means our ancestors. Our duty towards our ancestors, towards the dead ones. These Pidrus are born as children in our family. So that's very important. Okay. And the third Dharma, or the third golden duty is to the deities that we have been worshipping for so many years. The duty to our deities, Devi Devas. And the fourth one is Dana Dharma, giving a portion of your income to the welfare of this world. But how to do it? That is another serious thing, because if the donation that you give goes to wrong hands, it can do the opposite of what you expect. So that is another great topic. And the fifth one, the most important one, is atmabandus, the dharma that you have to do for the enrichment of your own soul, for the liberation of your soul. Okay, so you have to use this present moment to rectify the errors that you have committed in the past, and you can mold a bright future. Okay, so the secret is that your destiny lies in your hand. Man makes his own destiny. Your karma is your destiny. But for that, you have to rectify the errors that you have committed in the past. How is it possible? To get answers for all these doubts, you have to wait for my coming videos. So in this video, let's discuss about the importance of Graha Dharma, which is the basis of all the other 4 dharmas. All the other 4 duties or dharmas can be achieved only through this Graha Dharma. A particular situation actually prompted me to take this topic. Recently, Srijit, my husband, and I visited one of the most famous colleges in Kerala. And there, the head of the college, a father, he spoke to us. He told that these days, some sort of propaganda is going around the world to shatter the institution of family. And he said, these ideas are being instilled into the young minds through medias, through films, through series, with the intention of creating an aversion in the young minds to the institution of family. It's going to be really destructive and dangerous. We cannot allow this, but the task is that it has become really impossible to make the youth aware of this danger. After listening to his concern, I thought of uploading this video in order to create an awareness among people about the importance of leading a family life. So in my Guru's ashram, Santhigiri Asram, we have been taught to observe all these 5 cardinal duties or 5 dharmas. It is of prime importance. Only after completing these duties, you can think about the real spiritual upliftment. You have to get yourself liberated from all the karmas. You have to liberate the karma itself. By the way, let me clear, I am not speaking to atheists. I am speaking to that majority of people. I am speaking to the world fraternity who are believers in God. These cardinal duties are the basis of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means eternal, timeless, ancient. It is there from the beginning, ever new. Pertains to the upliftment of our soul according to the age. Here, there is no discrimination between caste, creed, and religion. All the prophets, all the gurus of the world are considered as a common heritage of humanity. As you can see here you can see Buddha, Jesus Christ, Kabir Das, and you can also see the Holy Quran. And this is Lotus Parnashala of my Guru. What I am trying to say is, by leading a family life, you can attain liberation, mukti. There is no need to go to Himalayas. There is no need to do any kind of special meditation. There is no need to follow any yogic practice. Life itself is a meditation. Consider the karma in your life, all the activities that you carry out in your home, in the kitchen, the cleaning process, the gardening, the cooking, everything can be taken as a meditation. If you enjoy doing all these things, if you do it perfectly by enjoying it, that itself is a meditation. By cooking, you are actually feeding the body in which your spirit resides. Cooking is a real spiritual activity, you can say so. A householder can attain spiritual height just like a sannyasi by just completing all his duties. So if you play the game of life according to the rules, you will get points. That points are called punya, and this punya manifests into bhagyam, and then you will be declared as a winner. So karma according to dharma gives you punya, and punya gives you luck. So do the karma according to dharma, that gives you punyam, and punyam gives you the luck, and luck gives you wealth, prosperity, and success in your life. These are not mystical secrets or esoterical truths that I am speaking. I am speaking about the real life matters. Now I think that you have understood about the importance of Graha Dharma, how we have to perform it. Home is a place where family lives. Home is different from house. House is just the building, but home is the place where the members live. The ceremony of marriage is conducted to establish the institution of family. It is a family where the children are born. As husband and wife, we are assigned some duties. Duties towards each other, duties towards your children, and duties towards your parents. So the family is the cradle where a great scientist, a great sannyasi, a great leader, ordinary people, everyone takes their birth. It's the creative platform where the humanity is bloomed. So understand, family is the canvas where the life of humanity is to be painted. In Malayalam we say Kudumbam for family. It means Kudumbol Imbamullathu. Kudumbol means to come together. When people come together, it creates happiness. It brings harmony. You can relate home with the word harmony. When people are in harmony, it is a home. But in reality, what's happening if we observe the current society? Paradoxically, we see that what people lack is time. We don't have time to take care of our husband, wife, our children. Today's career, our profession is so demanding that we don't have time for ourselves. At the same time, we need money. So we are forced to go after our profession. We need money to support our family. We think that because of our love of our family, we are actually running after this profession because we have to provide everything to our wife and children. So for that, we need money. But in reality, what's happening? This is a trap. We are being trapped in this race. We try so hard to manage everything. We keep helpers and maids to support our parents, our children, because we don't have time. But according to Griha Dharma, this is not at all enough. We have to do each and every task ourselves. The duties assigned to us should be done by us, not by our helpers and maids. They can just help us, that's all. But the main duty is to be executed by ourselves. For example, my mom died of cancer. It was during my PG exam that she was diagnosed with this deadly disease. My relatives told me, "You go and write your exams, we will take care of your mother." My mother also wanted me to go and appear for the exams. She also told me, "Don't worry, you go and write your exams." At that time, my Guru intervened. Guru summoned me and Guru told me that you should take care of your mother. You can write your exams later. Guru had also informed me that mom would live before December, and actually she died in October of that year. So only few months were left. So Guru wanted me to fulfill my duties towards my mother. Again, my relatives intervened, but I insisted on looking after my mom and I stayed with her in the hospital until her death. In between, I also got admission for B.Ed in one of the government training colleges in Trivandrum. I was first in the rank list. Then also my relatives compelled me to go and join the course. That time also Guru insisted me to stay with my mom. By Guru's grace, I was able to obey Guru's words. So luckily I stayed back with my mom. And later in my life, after many years, I completed my PG, I took B.Ed and I also cleared NET in English. Guru also explained to me how should we look after our parents. Guru told we have to take care of our parents the same way as they took care of us. From changing our napkins, cleaning, bathing and feeding us, they have burned night oils to keep us comfortable. Just like that, we have to take care of our parents when they are old, just like babies. We have to change their napkins, we have to clean them, feed them, do whatever they want. If we don't do this, it's a great void. It's a great error in this game of life. We all know that what happens if we commit some lapses in our official duty. This is the duty given by universe. If we fail that duty, the result is going to be really alarming. It becomes karma dosham. It brings negative impacts in our life. And then we start crying without knowing the reasons. Why this is happening to me? What have I done for this? You don't know. This is the karma dosham that you have amassed through your previous births. Until and unless we fulfill all these duties, we will be born again and again. We will not be able to escape from this loop of birth and death. And there is another side for this. There are some people who live their lives exclusively for their own family. They ignore all the other 4 duties. That is also not desirable. So our family life should be so synchronized that we can perform all the 4 duties through this household duty or through this Graha Dharma. So for that we need the help, love and cooperation of all the family members. After coming to know about our Guru's greatness, people come to ashram in great awe and respect. Guru welcomes them, of course, but very soon Guru will direct them to bring their spouse and children to ashram because it is to the family that Guru has to give his wisdom. It is to the family that Guru wants to speak, and especially to the children because children are the future citizens of the world. Let me quote Wordsworth, "Child is the father of man." The 3 dharmas, Pitradharma, Devadharma and Atmadharma can be performed only under the guidance and mercy of Guru. If you have to do Pitrashuddhi and Devashuddhi, you should bring your family. Now just think about the propaganda that I mentioned in the beginning. Some sort of devilish script is being played behind this. If we just take a short glimpse through the lives of great souls, we understand that Jesus Christ has warned this evil spirit as Satan, and Prophet Muhammed called these devilish spirits jinns, and Sri Buddha called it Maran. Lord Krishna was shot by a hunter who mistook Sri Krishna's leg for the leg of a peacock. And when this hunter realized that it was Sri Krishna, he cried and he pleaded for mercy and forgiveness. Sri Krishna consoled him, saying that it was not him who had done that, but he was used as an instrument to end Sri Krishna's life. So from this we have to understand that there are some negative astral forces playing in this universe to spoil humanity. That's another great topic. We'll deal with that later. But for the time being, just be aware of this. All great souls that have come in the world have warned us against this. I always feel that these stories are indirectly told to us through these stories. Hollywood films like Avengers and many films are there. And these films portray the coming of some external forces, and Avengers are there to save the earth. So some sort of that story is actually being worked in the universe. We think that it's just a story, but it is more dangerous than what is shown in the film. This devilish propaganda is focusing our young generation. This propaganda is carried out so colorfully and luxuriously and convincingly. It comes with a mask of progressive and modern culture. But we need not bother about it, because nature will take care of that. Because evolution should move on. Life should move on. No force is allowed to stand against life. Here I would like to highlight the Indian culture, especially the Kerala culture. The basis of our tradition is family. We find it so comfortable relaxing with our family, with our parents, children and grandchildren. The sense of security and the feeling of being loved is so comforting. The surety and the sweetness of the trust that people are waiting in our home for us to reach back is so relaxing. It's so soothing. This is the highlight of Indian culture. And what I love in the Western culture is their punctuality, their hard work, their time management, their sophistication, non-conservative attitude, non-interference in others' personal matters, non-judgmental way of life. They don't have any prejudices. All these qualities we should learn from Western culture. At the same time, I request all our brothers and sisters around the world to embrace the Indian culture of building up a good, harmonious family. Take care of your parents, take care of your children, and let your children take care of you. To fulfill the purpose of life, to win the game of life, you have to play the game according to the laws given. It's not the question of which is right, which is wrong. It is the question of obedience to the laws of a country, to the laws of the universe. It's as simple as that. So what is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to bring your life to a meaningful conclusion, to escape from this loop of birth and death, to attain mukti. For that, first you have to realize yourself. For that, you need the guidance of a guru. And that guru is much above the plane of trinities. It's not about the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara or the trinity that I am speaking. That guru is way ahead. That guru is way above the ladder. Guru Sakshal Parabrahmam. It's not the Brahma of the Trinity. I hope you have got a basic awareness about this topic. I've just tried to give you an outline in a nutshell. We have to go deeper and deeper into this. But slow and steady wins the race. So please stay tuned. Please subscribe English Guru. And if you like this video, give it a like, share with your friends and put your valuable comments. So see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Satguruve Saranam.